Hi there, I'm Mrs McTaggart, and in this video we're going to be looking at complementary and supplementary angles. Now this will be taught as part of second level and third level course. Our lesson intention is to be able to calculate missing angles using knowledge of properties of straight lines and right angles. So let's talk a wee bit more about what the heading meant there. Complementary corners and supplementary straights. This is a handy little kind of acronym or hint to help you remember the language of these. And if I ask you the complement of an angle, you can associate it with a corner. So what's actually happening is complementary angles are angles like this, where we have a right angle and it's maybe split into two or more angles, and I tell you this angle here and ask you for that one. I could either do it via diagram, or I could say what is the complement of this angle, and then you have to make it up to 90 degrees, hence the complementary corners. Notice the double C, so complementary corners. And then a supplementary angle is one or two or more angles, on a straight line. And a straight line makes 180. So these two angles have to make 180, and if I ask you, again, I could either do it visually from a diagram and ask you for this one, or I could say what is the supplement of an angle. You're trying to make it up to 180. So let's look at some examples. So just a wee reminder of what I said there. So complementary angles are the ones shown. They come from a right angle and they add to 90 degrees. You should already know by now that a right angle is exactly 90 degrees. So for example one, I've done it visually and in the language terms as well. So I've got a right angle here, which is denoted by a little red square. You can never assume something is a right angle in maths. It should always be on the diagram for you. And the missing angle is to make this 30 up to 90. So the sum we're doing is just 90 take away 30, which we should all be able to do, and no, is 60. So the missing angle is 60 degrees. Again, I could word this in a starter or in a test, saying instead of doing it from a diagram, just simply what is the complement of 30 degrees. So the complement of 30 is said to be 60. Similarly, here's another one. This time I've given you the 73 degrees in the right angle triangle. So our sum for this one is 90 take away 73. Now remember, two different ways of doing these. You don't always have to do sums, but for the sake of my videos, I'm reminding you that sums are okay to do. You can either take away mentally, you can do a sum, or sometimes I count up rather than taking away. So by counting up, I mean from 73, I know 7 takes me to 80, and then I've got another 10 to go, so in fact the answer is 17. So the missing angle in my diagram is 17 degrees. So the complement of 73 can be said to be 17 degrees. And then just a wee example here of it without a diagram at all. What is the complement of 52 degrees? Well, to get that, I am going to do 90 take away 52, because the word complement means I need to make it to a 90 degree corner. 90 take away 52, well, 90 take away 50 is 40, 40 take away 2 is 38. So the complement of 52 is 38 degrees. So that's basically all there is to it for complementary angles. Supplementary angles are the ones that make a straight line. These are the most common ones we see in angle questions, and these make 180 degrees. Remember, a straight line is from north to south, so halfway around a full turn, so 180 degrees. So again, I've done a similar thing. I've done it from the picture and with the language, the words. So for this missing angle here, I'm going to do 180 take away 23. I'm going to do it with a sum this time. So we'll make that a 7, and that becomes 10 take away 7 is, 10 take away 3 is 7. I'm thinking ahead of myself. 7 take away 2 is 5, and then 1 take away nothing is 157. So my missing angle here is 157 degrees. So we can say that the supplement of 23 is 157 degrees. This one's got a bit more going on to it. Remember, it said it can be two or more angles within a straight line. So this one here has got the red square, so we know that that is 90. So I have to do 90 plus 15 this time, which is 105. And then I'm going to do 180 take away 105, which is simply 75. So the missing angle in this one is 75. Notice I haven't said what is the supplement of that angle. The supplement can only be a pair of angles that make 180. So for my last example, example F, what is the supplement of 129? I'm going to do 180 take away 129, and I'm going to use my counting up method this time. 1 takes me to 130, then I know I've got another 50 to go, so the supplement is 51 degrees. So that's it, that's really all there is to complementary and supplementary angles. So just a little reminder of complementary corners and supplementary straights. If it's given visually, you don't actually have to remember this or the fancy words for it, but if we just give you a worded question and say, what is a complement of, what is a supplement of, then you do have to remember it. So just remember the wee bit of alliteration: complementary corner, 90, supplementary straight, 180, okay? So just a reminder, the complementary corners use that lovely alliteration there to help you remember, and supplementary straights. If you want to try some on your own, here are some examples you can have a little look at. So you could pause the video and try answering these. And then if you unpause, here are your answers. So I hope this has helped, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.